give Clive Cox a double on the night. Lucky Henry certainly looks to be a colt of some potential himself. It was a very good race, make no mistake, at Kempton, and a race that winners, I think, will continue to come out of. But whether or not Famous Poet can confirm that form with Lucky Henry is open to question, because I think both horses entitled to improve for that seasonal reappearance. It's no two-horse race, though. Roger Varian's here to see his runner Go Dutch, who signed off with a soft ground win at Brighton, having run fairly well in a couple of maidens, including at Newmarket earlier in the campaign. Andrea Azzini takes the ride on Go Dutch. Shamahan could also be interesting for Gary Moore. Shane Kelly rides, horse that won at Windsor over 6 furlongs on quick ground. Different conditions here. Steps up in trip as well to 7. And with Kevin Ryan's horses going well and daughter Amy riding out of her skin at the moment, what about Laffan, who won twice at Southwell but was third on similar ground to this at Musselburgh over 7 last time, and again, you know, just could play a part here in this competitive little closer. We're just seeing Paul Hannigan going forward. Of course, we're getting very, very familiar with seeing Paul in the blue colours, but usually with the white epaulets. Of course, it's the Godolphin blue that he sports here this evening. Don't think we've got too many more left to go forward. For this closer, it's a 7 furlong handicap, the 850, and to call them home for one final time this evening. He's not making his first visit to Doncaster. I was wrong when I said that earlier on. Rory Jawani was, by the way, but nevertheless, I'm sure that David Fitzgerald has certainly enjoyed his evening at Townmoor.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Thanks very much, Simon. I'm sure Rory did as well. Last one going in. So Magic Destiny goes forward. They're set, and they're off, racing away. Mr. Maynard, one of the last to leave the stalls with Go Dutch for the Elements Medispa handicap. The black and white colour Shamrock is up there with the dark green, the red cap Master of Ages, orange sleeves, the near side Laffan. Tracked with the light blue and white checks, Hot Sugar. The dark blue with the white seams, Magic Destiny, the near side. Famous Poet is settled in about 6th, the Godolphin blue. Ahead of that one, the pink colours predominantly, that is Al's Memory. Green and white striped sleeves, the far side, Lucky Henry. And then in the mauve colours, just sitting in behind, that is Descent with Go Dutch, the dark green Shamahan, the blue and yellow Right Result. That's held up towards the back of the field, along with Charitable Act and the dark blue with the yellow cap, Mr. Maynard. So Laffan just shares the lead here with Master of Ages. Shamrock is in between the pair. They're past halfway, approaching their final 3. And it is Master of Ages, Shamrock and Laffan. Al's Memory, Lucky Henry, Famous Poet goes all right for Hannigan. Then Hot Sugar, this near side Magic Destiny, trying to improve Descent. Then Shamahan, Go Dutch with plenty to do with Mr. Maynard, and Charitable Act under the whip. Inside the 2, the far side Lucky Henry. Now Hannigan goes for everything on Famous Poet. The response not immediate. Laffan is still in there pitching for Amy Ryan. This near side, it's Laffan that has the lead. Now Hannigan getting top gear out of Famous Poet. Coming from the back as well, Magic Destiny, but Laffan leads by 2. Approaching the final half furlong and coming away for Amy Ryan. It is Laffan here with Amy Ryan on board, and he's going to win for the 3rd time, and impressively so. Laffan and Amy Ryan win. Famous Poet 2nd, Magic Destiny 3rd, Go Dutch headway for 4th, ahead of next in the field Al's Memory, Shamahan, Lucky Henry and Hot Sugar.
Well, Laffan wins it for the father and daughter team of Kevin and Amy Ryan, and it was a win of some authority, this, for a team that are going great guns at the moment. Kevin and Amy combined at Newcastle to win the feature race last night with the grey horse Capel Laith, and Laffan was just as impressive here. Really spread-eagled the field and put them to the sword, and produced a very taking performance, I thought, here. Now, I'm pretty sure that Amy's just one ride or one win away now from riding out her claim, which will be quite an achievement. She kept things quiet over the winter just to start the season with that £3 claim, but she's started with such gusto that she's very rapidly going through that £3 claim. I'm pretty sure, without checking on all the results today, she's not had a winner earlier. She's one win away from becoming a fully fledged professional. That will be some achievement, and she's certainly establishing herself as a very important part and a very worthwhile part of the team up at Hambleton there. Well done, Laffan, whose previous wins this year were achieved on the fibre sand at Southwell, but he's really enjoyed these conditions at Doncaster this evening. That little bit of give seemed to suit, and he's scooted away. Famous Poet disappointing for Godolphin again. That £9 rise was more than he could cope with, it seemed.